Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Hameedacademy2024. This is my video number 3 under the series in which I am discussing about chemistry. In my previous videos, I told you about what is meant by chemistry and what is the origin of the word chemistry. The topic which I will be covering in this video is history, origin and development of chemistry. The following 3 activities of humans laid the foundation for the development of chemistry. First one, conversion of baser metals to gold. Second one, preparation of elixir of life, which is also called as nectar, amrit and Abe Hayat. And thirdly, preparation of philosopher's stone, which is also called as Falsafi ka patthar or Paras money. Coming to the first topic, conversion of baser metals to gold. Man has fascination for gold from time immemorial. It was there in the ancient period, it is present now, and it may be there in future also. This is due to the following reasons. Gold is the most precious metal on the earth. Gold is very rare in the earth's crust. It is present in 0.00004 to 0.0005 parts per million, that is ppm. Gold does not corrode, it does not rust, and it is not affected by chemicals and environment. Gold is highly malleable, that is, it can be converted into thin sheets by beating. Gold is highly ductile, that is, it can be drawn into thin wires, and gold does not lose its shine easily. Hence, man wanted to convert the baser metals like iron, copper, lead, zinc, which were present in abundance in the earth's crust, to gold. He wanted to convert iron into gold, he wanted to convert copper into gold, he wanted to convert lead into gold, he wanted to convert zinc into gold. Overall, he wanted to convert everything which was in abundance into gold. Preparation of elixir of life, which is also called as nectar, amrit, Abe Hayat. Man wanted to conquer death and attain immortality and live forever. Hence, he wanted to prepare some substance which can prevent death. It was called as elixir of life. The word elixir is derived from the Arabic word al-iksir, which means a miracle substance. These substances were also called as nectar or amrit or Abe Hayat. Preparation of philosopher's stone. Man wanted to prepare the philosopher's stone which was mentioned in mythologies. It is called as Hazarul Philosophy in Arabic. It is called as Paras or Paras ka patthar or Paras money in Indian languages. It was believed that by its touch, baser metals can be converted into gold, diseases can be cured, death can be conquered, and immortality can be attained. So, man carried out experiments to achieve these 3 goals. When this started? It started before 8th century in Egypt. It came to Europe in 8th century. It was at its peak during 1300 to 1700 AD. Where it started? As I said earlier, it started in Egypt. Arabs took it from Egypt to Spain and from Spain it spread to Europe. What was it called? It was called Alchemia in Arabic. It means the art of Egypt. It was called so because this art first started in Egypt. The word chemia was derived from the Egyptian word chemi, which was referred to the black, fertile soil of the river Nile. Greeks called Egypt Chemia, which means the land of black soil. In English, Alchemia became alchemy. People involved in it were called alchemists. Father of alchemy, Jabir ibn Hayyan, 721 to 855 AD. He was an Arab alchemist. He developed the process of distillation, filtration, sublimation, and crystallization. He invented many lab equipments. He developed acids like hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, and aquaresia. He proposed the idea of philosopher's stone to convert baser metals to gold. He wrote many books to bridge the ancient traditions, philosophy with the scientific inquiry. Hence, he is called as the father of alchemy. Other notable alchemists were Albertus Magnus, Roger Bacon, Robert Boyle, and Isaac Newton. Result of alchemy. People were not successful in converting baser metals to gold, preparation of elixir of life, and preparation of the philosopher's stone. However, in the process, many new substances are obtained during these experiments which are found useful to humans. When people realized that new substances which are useful to humans are obtained, more experiments were conducted which led to the preparation of a number of new substances and ultimately the birth of present-day chemistry. This led to the foundation of the present-day chemistry. Thanks to those alchemists who worked day and night and led to the origin and development of present-day chemistry. The topic which I covered in this video is history, origin and development of chemistry. Hope this is clear to you. That's all in this video. Thank you.